And we're live.
Okay, yeah. I was reading up on the album a little bit, and I saw that, and I was like, "Fuck! Did he get to meet LeBron? Did you
Yeah,
you ever met that guy?
Yeah, I met him. Cool cat. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ask him how much he paid to get his hair fixed?
I didn't ask him that, but that's one of the greatest comebacks in sports history.
That is the greatest comeback in sports history.
LeBron James hairline.
Yeah. shout out to him though.
I don't even watch basketball, but wasn't there like a few years where that headband like kept creeping like back until it eventually looked like a Friar Tuck look, like just right around the top.
Elon Musk has nothing on LeBron James when it comes to hair restoration. Lately, it's fucking impressive. You look at the before and after, and it was like, oh shit, it's going. And like, that kind of hair loss doesn't look good on anybody, but like for like prime specimen, peak fucking athlete, best at your sport perhaps ever. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Maybe you don't get that endorsement you want, but what he did something. He got that thing turfed up, and it looks nice now.
It's kind of interesting though. I don't know enough about hair restoration, but that was a hell of a turnaround.
Yeah,
I wonder if it seems like it could be
Losing you, Woody.
crazy. Oh,
No, go
My
ahead.
guess
it
is
seems like hair restoration would be easier on black people, don't you think? I just feel like the hair is less complex and it doesn't have to point the right way. And it did.
Man, what? To point the right way.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like the
so
hair
just
goes
colics
down,
all
like,
over the
comes
place.
down.
Yeah, right.
Arian's
There's
learning
no
some new
colics
things
on
about
black
hair.
people, right?
So black people's hair restoration is easier because it's not as complicated.
Well, I mean because it like faces in different directions. I know this much about hair restoration,
Right,
but
so explain to me the complication in white people's hair.
I guess it
Rank
grows
the races by
directionally.
hair complexity.
Asian easiest.
No, I guess hair doesn't grow straight up like you'd think it does. It grows in different directions. And if that direction is wrong, then it looks really fucked up. I present to you the president of the United States as an example. Yet for black people, that's not quite the issue. It just grows squiggly like the tail of a pig all over the place. Right?
So you think you could just place it anywhere and that'll do it. You know?
No. So that's not the case. So what I know a little bit about hair, black hair. And
Purportedly,
it doesn't grow squiggly. It's just they're called curls, right? So so that's the coarseness of it is just curls. It still grows in a certain direction. Like have you ever seen like young cats who wear like do-rags, right? They wear do-rags to get the waves, right? So the waves are in the direction that your hair grows. We have calyx just like you fair skinned people, but the hair
prefer colonizers.
Oh, colonizers. No disrespect, yes. but yeah, no, it still grows in the same direction as yours. It's just curly, fam.
Oh,
hearsay.
I call bullshit.
Joe Rogan had that hair surgery where they like.
Oh, he did.
They like
had hair surgery. Worst surgeon in America.
So what they did? Oh, you think you have no idea how bad? You should see the scar on the back of his neck where they cut out a big. They did it like a skin graft. They cut out like the skin and the hair, and like I think they tried to put it somewhere else on his head or something like that, and they botched it. Like he went to like one of those back alley places seemingly because he's got this nasty scar on the back of the back of his head. Bottom back of his head. I don't know what to call that area. Top of the back of the neck or whatever. And he says it's one of his most regretted decisions he's ever made. Now, there's another thing that they do where they pull hairs out of places where you have plenty of hair and they put them in. And then there's various ways to do that. I don't want to call the guy out, but there's a YouTuber that Chiz and I know, and his father is very wealthy. In Canada, I'll just allude to it is, in Canada, his father runs all of the Pepsi. Those they make
pallets.
They make pallets.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Every pallet that Pepsi sits on, they make them. Dude's ultra rich, and that guy was telling me, he's like, oh yeah, I'm not worried about. He's losing his hair. It was thinning. He's like, oh, I'm not worried. My dad got this surgery. It was expensive as hell. Looks legit. You can't even tell. He's good to go. And I was like, well, all right, that's interesting.
Right, that's just
Can you get it more than once? Because you'd think you'd want it at like 23, 30, 35, and then maybe you're wrapped up.
Apparently, it still continues for a while. But like the reason Joe Rogan's got fucked is because getting hair plugs in like the 90s would be like getting a minor infection in 1898, where it's like you're gonna lose the foot, sir. Like they hadn't figured out the science yet. And so if Joe Rogan had waited, 12 years, he would look fine right now, guaranteed.
So that's why he's bald, because he gave up.
He gave up.
For now, he said fuck it, and it also gives him like, I think it goes well with his UFC persona. Like he's a big muscle-bound dude who's bald, and I don't know, that it seems to be a lot of guys are bald in the UFC.
Works with his physique. What did Trump get? I want to say they removed sections of his head.
Squirrel.
Like they just took off the bald parts.
No, Trump is doing that thing that like tons of old people do when they're in denial, where like they'll like the hair is growing way further back, but they just keep growing it forward and putting product in it to try and like fake it, you know? Where it's like,
he had surgery.
Clearly
he
it's
had surgery.
I'm sure he has. I'm just saying the swoop is obvious. Like, can you see it from the side? There's like it's like a plateau, like where you like the kind of plateau like a little jutting out. Where it's clearly not hair coming from here, it's coming from back here.
There's a couple of swoops. Like he's coming at it from 3 or 4 directions. I saw an image that explained his hair.
Yeah.
And it's pretty complicated.
It looked like one of those diagrams that teaches you to tie a tie.
Yeah.
It's like 9 different wraps and a knot, and you need a buddy and a mirror, and then you get to the end and you realize
his bedhead in the morning, like what he wakes up with.
Oh no, he sleeps with like a hairnet on. He totally sleeps with a hairnet on. I would bet
that would be hilarious
that man sleeps with a hairnet.
He's a Windsor toupee.
Imagine like they pound on his door at 3 in the morning. Sir, we're DEFCON 2. The Soviets are moving through Poland, and he just like he can't be jumping out of bed with that thing all a mess and just going right into
the Soviets are back. Like, yeah, that's not what you would want, but. I don't get why some of these super rich guys just don't get it taken care of legit. They've clearly figured it out now. Like LeBron, perfect example.
Is it legit science now?
Oh yeah, like look at LeBron. Would you ever guess that he got it done?
Yeah.
Oh, just by looking at him? I've never seen him in person. Oh no, but I'm saying like now. If you didn't see him back in the day and you just saw his hairline now, you would think that guy didn't have surgery.
Legit.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it looks legit.
It's just I've seen it before, so like the image is always. That's what sucks. I mean, that's what sucks about the internet is like there's just so many receipts about who you are as a human.
Dude. So I've grown older on the internet. I've been on the internet for like 9 years now. And every so often I'll be like, oh, check out me. I made this really funny video where I wore like an electric dog collar. And it's just like, you were so young. And I know what they mean. They mean I looked good then and not now. It's exactly what they mean. We all fucking know it. It's you know, I know it. You know it. Cut me some slack.